What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Frosmoth on the casual ladder. Now, when it comes to Frosmoth, this Pokemon is one of the best ice types I've used in recent competitive play. It's just so strong due to being able to learn Quiver Dance. I really like it. Plus, it's got its ability, which actually halves damage from special attacking shots. So this Pokemon is an absolute beast, especially when going up against special attackers. Now, outside of Quiver Dance, this Pokemon does have Blizzard, so we're pairing it up with a snow setting Pokemon. Obviously, Nolan Ninetales is going to be that Pokemon because it is the best snow setter in this game. Kind of making me think, why haven't they added a legendary that sets snow? We got Groudon for sun, Kyogre for rain. We should get two legendaries that set the sand and the snow. I think that would be pretty cool. I definitely think that would be pretty cool. But Frosmoth, like I said, it's got Blizzard, it's got Wide Guard, it's got Quiver Dance, and it's got Terra Blast with that Water Terror type. Nice little coverage move. Super excited to be using this Pokemon today. Now, outside of our Snow combo, we got some great Pokemon. We got Volcarona, who's super strong with that Flame Body ability. He's got Heat Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Rage Powder, and Struggle Bug. Garchomp's going to be a big-time physical attacker for us. And then our final two Pokemon are as meta as it gets. Rillaboom and Incineroar. I don't even need to explain these Pokemon. They're just so powerful in this game right now. Guys, rent team for yourself. Rent the code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Frosmoth on the casual ladder. Match number 1 on its way, and of course we are going up against two restricted Pokemon. They got Kyogre, they got Tornadus. This one is definitely going to get annoying. Also, Miraidon with Ogerpon, and then Iron Hands and Urshifu. Now, we don't have any terrain control, which actually we do. Hold up, we got Rillaboom, so we can actually pretty much just lead him and go in with Frosmoth, maybe fake out, potentially get off a Quiver Dance, and then swap into Weather if we need to. I like that. I definitely like that. Our final Pokemon probably just going to be our Garchomp here. As much as I want to bring Incineroar, we need a bit more attack power, and Garchomp's a great Pokemon. Going to be super effective not only into that Miraidon, but into the Iron Hands as well. So we're going to give this one a try. It's going to be a tough one, I'm telling you guys right now. Whenever I'm using teams like this where I'm just having fun with it with no restricted Pokemon, whenever I go up against restricted Pokemon, it's a tough time for me. So bear with me if we get absolutely dumped on, but we're still going to try, and hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. But I mean, for them, they should have a pretty easy lead. I think that they would want to go into like Iron Hands and Miraidon would make a lot of sense, right? If they don't, I mean, we can really get going here. But I'm hoping they do go Miraidon, just so we take terrain control from them right away. They're going to go Miraidon Tornado, so this is actually pretty decent for me. It's not terrible. I mean, fake out into the Miraidon slot. They might even hard swap that Pokemon. And if they do, I mean, that's fine. I'm going to Quiver Dance here. And I could read the hard swap. But I'm just going to play it safe while I set up Quiver Dance. I'm just going to play it safe while I do this. So fake out here, Quiver Dance sets us up pretty nicely here. Because not only do we get that special defense boost, but we also get a speed and special attack boost. It's just such a broken move. I mean, it's a broken move, but it only goes on bad Pokemon. So it makes bad Pokemon better. But of course, why are you rocking Ghost typing? What Miraidon rocks Ghost Terror type? This is terrible for us. We might get absolutely ripped here. Luckily, we have terrain. Ghost Terra Miraidon, that is not good for Jeans here. Overheat's gonna fly, that's fine. I don't care if you take out my Rillaboom. I mean, my Rillaboom soaks out, which is good. But I get to keep my Frosmoth, which is beautiful. Bleakman's gonna fly, dodge a Frosmoth. Dodge a Frosmoth. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Frosmoth's gonna take the hit. But, get that Quiver Dance off, maybe. We Quiver Dancing. So Overheat's gonna be 4 times super effective to me. I might just hard swap Pivot. Rillaboom here. Or I could Grassy Glide just to show up some damage. I do get terrain. I do not only get terrain, but I also get that leftovers HP. So I get back a ton of HP. I could hard swap here into Ninetales, but I'm thinking of just testing my luck here. Going Grassy Glide into this slot. And just going Blizzard here. Do I go Terra type? What's your speed normally? If you outspeed, I'll be fine. And you know, you're not going to outspeed. We're going to Terrasilize here. I'm going to Terrasilize and just go Blizzard. That's my luck. It's going to be withdrawal Miraidons. Show me Kyogre. Show me Kyogre. That'd be beautiful. You show me Kyogre, I would love that. It's Iron Hands. That's okay. That's okay for me. So, I'll do this. Go into Water Terra. speed is boosted. We kind of need to get swapping our Boom. Probably should have swapped it last turn. I mean, this isn't bad for us considering he's going to set up Tailwind. I do get to keep my Robo, which is good news. I might want to hard swap it. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if we should hard swap it. But Blizzard's going to double connect, which is beautiful, and just get rid of the Tornadus. Can I get a freeze into the Iron Hands? That'd be nice. But no, we don't get the freeze. Problem here now. Big time problem. Big time problem is now I'm a water type. And electric move will just end up deleting me. So not good. So if they go back into Miraidon, we are going to have to hard swap Rillaboom, right? Yeah, we're going to hard swap Rillaboom. They do have Fake Out ready to roll. I don't have Protect, which really sucks. Maybe I'll just double hard swap here. Should I? I think that makes the most sense. Just a double hard swap here. Yeah, I'm going to swap the Rillaboom in for... I'm going to swap the Rillaboom in for my... Or no, I'm going to swap the Ninetales in for my Rillaboom, and then I'm going to swap the Garchomp into the Frosmoth slot, because I believe in Electric Move most likely launching into the Frosmoth slot, right? I know Quiver Dance boosted. It's tough to give that up, but it's an absolute must if we want to win this match, considering we're versing 2 restricted Pokemon. We got to make plays. We got to make plays, and double swap, hopefully that's the play. Hopefully they just go for Fake Out into one of my Pokemon, and more importantly, go for that Electric Move into my Garchomp slot. We'll see. Snow's on the field. Volt Switch gonna just pivot them out, and this could be a monstrous turn for them. They really Volt Switch pivot. Because now we got Weather, but they'll probably have Kyogre. Please don't tell me Kyogre's your final Pokemon. Make it something different here. Of course it's gonna be. Now we have to deal with this. Especially behind Tailwind. That's just not good for me. Really not good for me. And Heavy's like double down into Ninetales? Wow, we should have just kept our Frosmoth on the field. We should have just kept that Frosmoth on the field. That could have been nice. Alright, if we go into Rillaboom, they are just going to take Terrain Control. And we can force the Iron Hands to swap. Then I can Fake Out. Do I have EQ on Garchomp? I have Stompy Tantrum. Oh, dude, this is brutal. This is brutal. Why'd you go straight into you? And maybe Y-Guard? Ooh, hold up. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I like that. I like that. Definitely like that. So we're just gonna go Y-Guard here. And I gotta go Stompy Tantrum. I gotta deal damage into this Kyogre. I have to. Even though he's gonna Wild Charge me. We're trying here. We are trying here. If I could pull off this win, this would be crazy. But I end up Y-Guarding here. He ends up going Thunder. Dude, this guy's just, at this point, he's just throwing me curveballs. Just throwing me curveballs all over the place. Stompy Tantrum does relatively decent damage. If Close Combat's going to fly into the slot. Wow, damage goes crazy. Rough Skin going to chip us up. I could hard swap into maybe, I guess, Rillaboom at this point, but would that really be the play? No, I mean, we're just in a terrible position. I guess I'll attack at this point. I guess, right? I guess, dude. They made too many good plays up against us. Thunder. When they double down to my Ninetales, that was brutal. And he's just going to go Ice Beam here, so Ice Beam going to end up doing that. I am going to outspeed this Iron Hands. I wonder if I can KO with Blizzard. If I can KO with Blizzard, we might have a shot here. And no, he's outspeeding me. He's outspeeding me. Dang, dude, I need that speed boost from Quiver Dance. Because if I would have outsped there and pick up the KO with the Iron Hands, we actually probably would have had a shot. Because then I would have had Rillaboom. I could have Grassy Guy KO Kyogre. And then we could have tried to pick up the KO into Miraidon, but no. It wouldn't have happened. I don't think so. How much HP was this Miraidon at? I don't even remember. But that's going to be game. Like I said, tough matchup for us. We put up a good fight. They end up making some good plays. They're going to beat us here match number 1. Match number 2 time. Let's grab ourselves our first victory. Not going up against any restricted Pokemon, so this is very good for us. We can make something happen with this. Now, I definitely want Alolan Ninetales in here, not only just for Frosmoth, but for weather control in case they want to go into Torkoal. Just not good for me. But, do I want to lead the Frosmoth? I think so. If they set up Trick Room, I'd rather set up Quiver Dance. That's my best bet. I could go into Incineroar. It could grab Terrain Control. I could go into Rillaboom, but is Rillaboom faster than Indeedee? Probably. I still gotta go Incineroar here. Just because it's great being a dark type there. So I'm gonna do that. We'll bring Ninetales in last but not least. Volcarona, Garchomp. Give me Garchomp. Give me the Chompskis. The Chompski days you do. Love this Pokemon. Alright. So upset at that last match. I really thought we were gonna pull off a victory. They made some great plays. Once we hard swapped our we hard swapped into Ninetales, they doubled down into that slot. And that just bit us. It bit us so bad. But they end up going these two. Torkoal might protect and they might pop Trick Room. Do I just change weather and pop Quiver Dance? I could change weather, pop Quiver Dance, or I can go knock off Terrasilize and then pop Quiver Dance. Which I think would be a better option for us, right? I'm with that. I'm with that. Especially because the Quiver Dance is going to pop out here first. I'm going to try to knock off the Torkoal. If you guys are following me, actually, I think he might protect here. He might just protect the turtle. I'll just go for knockoff and do it in the... I was going to say, I kind of wanted to attack the turtle, but he's going to Terrasilize. He's going to Terrasilize the turtle, and he's just going to look for big damage. Nope, it's going to be Indeedee. Going straight normal Terra. I should just Flare Blitz this slot. Should have just Flare Blitzed it. Turtle protecting? I hope so. This could be a solid turn if the turtle protects. I got this Water Terra going. Quiver Dance would be beautiful, and then I could change up weather next turn. That could be really good for us. That could be really good, but Quiver Dance is going to pop. Beautiful. He's not protecting the turtle, which I hate. Let's see what he's got popping here. Knockoff's going to fly to about -5. Nothing crazy. Here goes Eruption. How much damage this is doing? Alright, I soak insanely well. That's great news. I soaked incredibly well. So I could just go for another Quiver Dance if I want to. I could just go for another Quiver Dance. And I might just go for another Quiver Dance. And then try to Parting Shot into the turtle. I mean, Quiver Dance is rocking here. It's rocking. I'm going to do that, and honestly, let's just get rid of Indeedee here. Let's just get rid of Indeedee. That's my best bet. Wow, Ice Scales with Quiver Dance. He ends up withdrawing Torkoal. That's totally fine. Hatterene's going to pop out here. Hatterene a bit scary here as well, but at the same time, but should KO Indeedee. Get it on out of here. And I set up another Quiver Dance. So most of their team are just special attacking, so my boy over here, Frosmoth, is going to be real devious with the special defense boost. And I got that Citrus Berry, baby. Give me that. Give me some HP back. We love it. I might just keep it sitting on the field. Probably should. I mean, can't get hit by Psychic moves. It can do a ton of damage with knockoff. Special defense is boosted. We're going to get a little bit of leftovers as well. A little bit of leftovers. Never hurt anybody. Come on now. Give me that. Give me that. Yo, Frosmoth, a beast. And then, who could their final Pokemon be? Excalibur. Okay, he needs to go. You need to go, Excalibur. You need to go. I want to take Weather. I could Wide Guard a shot, but you know what? I'll just go for Blizzard. I'll just go for Blizzard and I'll double down in this slot. I know you got Thermal Exchange, but let's just deal as much damage as we can. +2 on speed, so probably going last here. I'm just scared of like a Glaive Rush, dude. Glaive Rush could be a problem. Gleam's gonna fly here. Soak that, no problem with Frostlass. And Robot's doing great damage. Now back to Caliber here. We do give it the Thermal Exchange boost, which I don't like. I don't like. Just don't KO my Frosmoth. He goes for EQ. We should be fine with that. Frosmoth should serve. Cool. Frosmoth soaks. They deal damage to Hatterene. If I can double land Blizzard here, that's a win. Go ahead, double land Blizzard. Go ahead, Frosmoth. Single land Blizzard. Okay, cool. We KO back Caliber. I like that. So now all they have is special attackers on the field. I'm gonna get leftovers HP. From here, we're gonna go Garchomp and just hard swap into into what's called. Into weather. Yeah, that's gotta be my play. I could wide guard. I could totally just wide guard here. I'm gonna go for Terra Blast. So I'll go for Terra Blast. I will swap. Give me the weather. And we'll go for there. I could have wide guarded. Wide guard might have been the best play for me. I probably should have, because they're probably throwing Dazzling Gleam / Expanding Force and Eruption. Going for Solar Beam. Good thing it takes 2 turns now. Good thing it takes 2 turns now. Dazzling Gleam's gonna fly, and Frosmoth is gonna win this game. Come on, Frosmoth. I love you. I love this Pokemon. I said it in the beginning. If we're going up against special attackers, this thing's not dying. Quiver Dance +2 in special defense, +2 in speed, +2 in special attack. And they just can't KO it. Ice Scales goes crazy, half damage from special attacking moves. So, it's just an absolute beast. Imagine if we gave it like the Assault Vest. That would be insane. But from here we go Moonblast and Blizzard. They cancel the match. We're sitting 1-1. Final match time. Can we go 2-1 with the Moth? I hope so. Going up against a Latias squad. Latias, such a dope Pokemon. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, like this Pokemon. I also like Latios as well. They're both fun to use on the casual ladder. Or not the casual ladder, on competitive ladder. Either ranked or casual. Always have a good time with them. But something I noticed here is no weather control, which is great. I can set up a Roar Belt. I can go into Frosmoth. I'm down to do that. So both of them going to pop out here for me. Incineroar pretty good here. Also like Garchomp. So honestly, just bring them both. Let's just bring them both. Let's do it. So with no weather control, I think I could just get off to a hot start here. They might lead King Gambit, or they might bring King Gambit, and that's something I have to watch out for because, you know, Defiant's a problem. Once you give that thing a attack boost, it hits like an absolute truck. So that's something I gotta watch out for. But outside of that, I mean, feeling nice. I'm feeling nice here. Feeling nice. But my fantasy team, not so much. Fantasy football, if any of you guys play it, I like to keep you guys updated on it. Right now, I got smacked this week. I'm about to be 7-4. I'm close to locking up a playoff spot, but my team is in shambles right now. Like, I still have Joe Burrow on IR. I have Amari and Hampton on IR. Josh Jacobs just got hurt. Jamar Chase is about to get suspended. So there goes 4 of my starters. I have like some waiver wire pickup running backs this week. So I'm probably going to lose this week. But after next week, my team should be healthy for week 13, finally, the first time all year. And then my team should be really good. It's going to be Joe Burrow, Hampton, Josh Jacobs at running back, then Jamar Chase, Roma Dunze, and Marvin the flex. And then I'll have Dalton Kincaid, and then I have Dallas kicker in. I have Houston's defense. So my team is actually really good when healthy, but I haven't had them fully healthy yet this year. I expect big things from Marv late in the season, especially with Jacoby Brissett getting going. But let me know how you guys are doing in fantasy. They end up going these two, so they can actually just go into a fake out. And honestly, I'm just going to go into a Roar Bell here. And I am going to go into a Quiver Dance if I can pull it off. I love me a good Quiver Dance. So I'm going to try to set up this Roar Bell. I know that Flare Blitz is going to be 4 times super effective in the Frosmoth. But I want to dodge this fake out and get off a Roar Bell. I think it's going to be very good for us. So I'm going to end up doing that. Here, though, he's going to go for fake out in the Frosmoth. That's okay. I do get off a Roar Bell. And I'm not weak to steel moves, so I like going this Terror type. But Frosmoth gonna flinch. Do not like that. Caltech Cleave gonna launch. She's doubling down into this Pokemon. Dealing solid damage. Give me my leftovers. So leftovers gonna pop. I might just hard swap Frosmoth at this point. Save it for later, because we know Incineroar's probably popping that. What's it called? I can't intimidate here as much as I want to. Probably popping that Flare Blitz, so I'm just gonna go into Garchomp here. Save my Frosmoth for later. And he could go and knock off into that Ninetale slot. But I see the Flare Blitz potentially flying here. Moonblast launches. Do not special attack drop it. What did I just say? What did I just say? And now it's +2 on attack. And we got ourselves a big time problem here. A big time problem. There's the Flare Blitz. I knew that was coming here. Countdown Cleave's going to launch to the other slot. But even with this Roar Bell, I think Ninetales just dies. I think it's a goner. Then he goes for Iron Head. Cool. He doubles down in this slot. He's doing a ton of damage, but that hurts the soul to see. That really does hurt the soul. From here, we might just want to double down into you. Probably going for Sucker Punch, but we might be able to soak that. Good hard swap into Incineroar. Yeah, I think Sucker Punch is gonna fly. Oh, probably into the Garchomp slot. Oh man. Oh man, this is ugly. I don't like where I'm at. I don't like this, not one bit. I guess we'll just double down this slot. This Pokemon needs to go. He needs to go. Do not Sucker Punch me. Wait. Knew it, knew it, knew it. Tough spot here. Luckily, Rough Skin does some damage. Can I get a crit with Moonblast? Can I please get a crit with Moonblast? I need it. I need it! We don't get it. Oh, man. Knockoff's gonna fly. We soaked that. Nice. Do I just go into Incineroar and say screw it and just fake it out? I would just go into you. Yeah, this one's wraps. That special attack drop really just really hurts the soul. He's probably gonna go for Sucker Punch into this slot. So at this point, I'm gonna end up hard swapping into you. I'm just gonna go for the Blizzard. I'm gonna pop the Defiant here again. I gotta make a read. I have to make a read. Honestly, Incineroar's probably outspeeding me. I'm just hoping with this Intimidate. I know it's 4 times super effective for it, but it's hopefully cannot KO me. I have a Roarbill up. But yeah, we have to pop Defiant and read a Sucker Punch here, right? Yeah, there's that. Frosmoth outspeed. I don't think you are though. You're slow. You do outspeed. KO? King Gambit? Oh, you don't even KO? You don't even KO. You soak that though. That's good news. You could go for Sucker Punch into Frosmoth at this point. So I think from here we just go Flare Blitz and we go for Quiver Dance here. Oh my lord, why couldn't we KO that King Gambit there? This King Gambit's such a problem. I threw that Moonblast in that slot, taking the risk that I wouldn't get the special attack drop, but of course I did. And then he's, what is he, +3 now? He got that +2 boost, and then we Intimidate down to +1, and then he got the +2 boost again from Defiant, and he's just, yeah, he's +3. And that's plenty enough for King Gambit. Like, it only needs 1 attack boost to just be hitting hard. Luckily, we do have Roarbill helping us out. Losing my Chomsky. Really wanted him. So we'll see what he wants to do here. I think he wants to go for Sucker Punch into the Frosmoth. You would think, right? Big time reach from Jeans. Wonder if he doubles down into this slot. I hope not. If I can get a nice little Quiver Dance boost here, that's beautiful. He might double down and Flare Blitz in this slot. We'll find out. He's just gonna get rid of my Frosmoth. Smart boy. Smart boy. The Frosmoth gone. We're not gonna get swept here because I'm gonna be able to pick up the KO right here, right now. He's popping though. Here comes Fire Blitz. Okay. Do we have a chance? Maybe. I got Life Orb on my Ninetales. So Ninetales is hitting relatively hard. I already did Intimidate this Incineroar, who's probably going to hard swap. Roarvel's gone. I'm only at 20 HP. This is tough for me. This is really tough. This is not looking good. If I win this match, it's crazy. But Ogerpon's going to come out here and just win the game right here. Perfect little Pokemon. Unless I can outspeed with Freeze Dry. Hold up. Hold up. That would be huge. That would be huge. I'm going to go Parting Shot here. I'm going to try to go for the Freeze Dry. If I can outspeed to pick up the KO. Oh my lord. Terra type launches probably into this Ogerpon. Get rid of his grass. Yeah, that's money. Still going to be super effective, but it's not 4 times super effective, and you get a special defense boost from this. Good Terra type, and that's going to win the game. GG's. GG's, that dang King Gambit doing me dirty. Pretty sure I flying. We did outspeed, so if he didn't Terrasilize, I think we had a shot at KO. Oh, wait a minute. We get a Freezy Pop. We get a Freezy Pop. Oh, my lord. It thawed out. What is this game? What is this game, dude? What is this game? It's so annoying. It's so annoying. You shouldn't be able to freeze somebody. They should not be able to thaw out in 1 turn. Like, why? It's like putting somebody to sleep and then waking up right away. I'd be so upset. It is upsetting, but hey, 1 and 2 for today's video. Still really like this team. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Frosmoth with Ice Scales and Quiver Dance on the casual ladder. Killed it today, especially with Ninetales next to it. Getting that Quiver Dance boost, not dying out to any special attacking moves, and just getting after it. Like I said, 1 and 2 for today's video. Went up against restricted Pokemon in match number 1. Match number 3, though, King Gambit just doing King Gambit things. Nothing we can do about that. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.